Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to sling this, and this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This is Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's got room. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now he's forced it. That he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They'll send Hilton in motion right. They go play action with Trubisky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding Gabriel, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's into the clear. 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So thanks to the... And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chidobe, the rookie from Colorado. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fournette running right. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now. Green 30.
On first down, Trubisky. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go now.
Here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8. Prescott to throw it. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A handoff, Fournette running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. He's so explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Tampa. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tank McKinley. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hilton goes in motion right. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Fournette, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fournette. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And now running right through it. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages. And Succop will put this one right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They go play action. Trubisky flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Parker, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll send Hilton in motion right. Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.